Hello, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me at Tarot Readings by Roxby. I am going to do your angel advice oracle card messages for the week of September 4th through the 10th. I am using Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot, Doreen Virtue, and Radley Valentine. Also, Doreen Virtue's oracle card, The Butterfly, for life changes. Flower Therapy Oracle Card Messages, Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves. Mermaids and the Dolphins, Doreen Virtue. And by Tori Hartman, a weekly advice Oracle chakra card. Just weekly advice card, something for you to think about. My new subscribers, thank you. Welcome. Thank you for taking the time to subscribe to the channel. My free reading. Those of you that want to get in on the free reading, it's a 14 card reading. Usually always more cards with clarifiers. $50 reading it is. I'm going to, once a month I'd like to do it. All you have to do is just click on the link below this video. That will take you directly to my Facebook page. Just simply just like the page, that's all you have to do. I will be picking the winner on September 11th, hopefully giving the reading on the 12th. Those of you that have asked about a PayPal button, I have added that, and it is located on my homepage in the About section. And on my Facebook page, it is listed under Impressum. One final thing. If this reading does not resonate with you, please check your moon or your rising sign. This is your sun sign. Your rising sign is your ascendant sign, for those of you that don't know that. And you can get that free at Cafe Astrology, C-A-F-E, astrology.com. It is very simple. It literally just takes a minute. So, with all that being said, Leo, we start off with the Five of Air, better known as the Five of Swords. So, typically fives about change, action, challenge, conflict, chaos, opportunity, loss, but conflict. Now in this deck, you know, her Doreen Virtue's cards are more on a spiritual level. So her interpretations are a little different. But in this deck, you know, it's about, we don't always make the right choices. You know, everything happens for a reason. You will learn from them. You know, you'll learn things that will help you in similar situations in the future. You know, it's just a card that you might not be going, you know, in the direction that is ultimately going to make you happy. You know, you're maybe missing a course now. Just this week, you know, maybe just avoid conflicts. Communicate. You know, that could create an environment where everyone's integrity can be confirmed. mean, it's just a card too that lets you know that there could be others around you that have, different motives than you do. Their reasons for whatever they're doing may not be, may or may not be questionable. They're just not in line with yours. So definitely communicate and avoid, the chaos, the possible arguments, the conflicts. Now with the butterflies, we have changing your mind. So this card says that, some of you guys been changing your mind about some sort of situation. You're struggling with the possible repercussions. Maybe you're worried about what other people may think. Whether you or another will suffer consequences due to your second thoughts. It's just a card about, going around and around. You can't making up your mind. You could possibly be leaving a relationship. Deciding maybe not to accept an offer. I mean, just, for right now, just know that change, that changing one's mind is an option for all of us. I mean, you have the right to change your mind. For some of you, you could be just, quitting a job. Whatever it is for you is probably revolved around conflicts, disagreements, arguments, which are petty. Okay, from the flowers, we have patience. It's a beautiful deck. Definitely get to know your flowers with these cards. And this is a begonia, okay? So your prayers have been heard, and they're being answered. Through this card, the angels are just asking you to be patient. When you're calm, you're better able to, feel God's loving messages. But they're with you. Your efforts are underway at this very moment to answer your prayers. Just know that, you just need to wait a little bit longer. It's definitely time to release frustration with that card, anger, irritation. You'll be more peaceful. You'll attract your beautiful energy when you're calmer, more peaceful. Not feeling... It's definitely a week of some sort of endings, of transformation. But, by the end of the week, it's there's waves of prosperity. New abundance, exciting opportunities wash over you now. So, observe any ideas that enter your mind during this time. They may be seeds of profitable new venture, Notice any out of the blue phone calls, chance meetings with people who could help you. You know, this card means that you're on a success streak. It's an excellent time to begin new ventures. Follow your inner guidance. You know, you'll see doors open up. You're filled with extra confidence, enthusiasm. Yeah, an ocean of abundance. I love this card. An ocean of abundance. With no danger. I mean, I just think that that's a clear message, a clear ending to the beginning of the week, that this will be okay. Whatever you decide to do, but definitely make a decision, but take your time. I mean, the energy is around you for you to clear it up by the end of the week. Okay, and your chakra wisdom card. Enlightenment. So this is embracing your fears, seeking peace. You know, you're in need of some downtime with this card. You know, you're feeling burnt out, which makes sense, you know, with this. But just like waves of prosperity, there's enlightenment. You know, something's going to come to light. But, you know, if you're feeling burnt out, look at what needs to be done to remove, you know, to remove yourself from a situation which no longer is of service to you. You know, interpretations of your thoughts are not necessarily, you know, disturbances. They may be, in fact, you know, the very answer that you seek. So okay, so this week, through your thoughts, you may seek happiness, which is absolutely possible with waves of prosperity. But happiness the soul seeks, serenity if you consider that you're always getting the answers to your questions you ask. Then the answers you hear may not be what you think they should be. So this week, you know, definitely, you know, keep your emotions in check. You know, remember that there was a time when you sought information that was generously given to you. Set an intention to be the person that in turn gives knowledge to someone in need. And this may lead you exactly where you need to be. I hope that made sense. Focus on where you need to be. Keep your emotions in check. You know, definitely, you know, just like with this card, avoid conflict. It's a heads up to avoid conflict, because conflict is not going to give you peace. You know, and it could hinder you. You know, it could hinder this. You don't want to do that. No, it's easier said than done sometimes, believe me. But keep hitting replay on the video. Whatever you need to do to avoid this week. I think for some of you, whatever it is that this Five of Air is for you, you know, with enlightenment here, you know, those of you that can't decide, you're gonna get enlightened this week. Maybe a little more patience towards the end of the week, beginning of next week, maybe. But it'll be worth the wait and the effort of avoiding this. Pray. Okay, Leo, that is what I have for you for the week. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Stay positive, pray, and all will be well. Thank you for taking the time to view this video, and I will see you guys back here for your daily oracle messages. Bye-bye.